up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got rich and deep down, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on the sweater.
Run. Good.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. First and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal.
Point it right. Kings! Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That's the running back, Breece Hall. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Breece Hall. Touchdown Buccaneers. That touchdown's number 1 for him on the year. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get forward for cover. Jacob Parrish in there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Tariq Woolen on the tackle. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's It's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Regular.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Pistol. What's that?
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Now the Bucs will take their first time out as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Regular. What's that? Hey, alert 33. What's that?
They'll try it now with Walker. First down and more inside the 15. And he's in! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Notre Dame.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The one here, it's Breece Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the
4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Hurry, hurry! 180! Hurry, hurry! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's in! Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their first quarter lead.
Eagles nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Finding room across midfield. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. It covers 51 yards.
And the Eagles first down. A 51-yard gain. First down, Philadelphia.
Once again, it's Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. First carry for the Auburn alum, Chase Bigsby. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
That's good.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Greg, they get some points here and cut into the lead. I don't know, you've been there. Do you feel the pressure even though it's the first quarter, given what the score is?
I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, is you just can't start chasing. You can't come out of your game plan this early here in the first quarter. Just keep chipping away, keep putting together good possessions. Now, they find themselves trailing by this much here in the 3rd and 4th quarter. That changes everything.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We are through one. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run. Hey. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Good. 180. What's that?
Throwing is Baker. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
On the coverage.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
181. Hey, 73. 73. Hey.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
It's second down.
To throw is Hurts. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Hey, let's go. Count that game.
On third down, it's Hurts. That one caught. He finds Golden. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down, Eagles.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A second down throw for Hurts. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. For third, they need 8.
8 yards to go.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy. 53, back. Crown left, Yeti. Delta.
Now Hurts. Open is Kraft. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Great.
They'll run. It's Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Offensive yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
To throw on second down is Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's taken in. Calcaterra's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down.
run on 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Eagles will cut the deficit to 7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Walker. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is no good again. It'll be his 2nd missed extra point of this afternoon. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
180, 180. Crown left Yeti. Tiger Hornet. Hey.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Hurts to the air on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
3rd and long for Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open man left side, he's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
That's good.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. To throw, Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Not as mad at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
21 yards.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Saquon trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Timeout here in Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. One more time, they try Barkley. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
63. Dre, set. I know you want that.
They'll run with Barkley. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Oh, the hard count looked like they caught somebody to jump. If they did, they pick up the first down. They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Hurts. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on fourth down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on third down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
And he's going to have the Eagles first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down. And that's exactly what they did.
63.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And this will be a Bucs first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Point it right. 180. Done.
To throw is Mayfield. That one swung out wide to Walker. He's into the clear again. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It covers 51 yards.
180. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Hall trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hawk 70. Hawk. Go.
Now this looks like a design run, and he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Tampa. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Eagles 13. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley from his end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Eagles can cover 1st and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The
this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Pass caught. It's Golden. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down. Forced to his right. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Again, Hurts. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their gut.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Inside the 40. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. They run with Walker. The ball comes out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180! What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
180! Up!
On play action, Mayfield. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
180! Stop!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's the get to Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try and run it with Walker.
The tackle by Jordan Davis. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punch it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Avoid a turnover and turn it into 6 points. Big play from the special teams there, Greg. Not only do they come up with the block, but they return it for the touchdown, get a little bit of momentum with this big play.
Yeah, and there's always a little bit of a risk and reward that a coach has to balance anytime he calls for a punt rush. And we saw there exactly why you do it. You're able to get your hand, block the ball, and in this case, you get the extra bonus because it leads to a touchdown.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Walker. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 180. What's that?
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Flush to his right. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
In And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
On the handoff, this is Walker, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Run. Line up, Johnson. Scott.
Baker to throw, and that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Alert! 180! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
They'll go. Mayfield. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Great. Set. Anyway, out.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
180!
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
32 yards.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards.
Gain of 32.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
180!
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Crazy. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Hey, read our key! Kyle Love Yeti! Hey, easy, 63, Kyle Love Yeti! Yeti!
On play action, here's Hurts. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Third down and 4.
Trimmer!
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
That's good.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
First down, Eagles.
Hey, 73! Delta!
Now Hurts to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Forced out wide. He pulls it in around the 5. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Gotta have it, 4th and 4. Now, Hurts. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And good running on the return. It'll help him out. She has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
180!
They'll drop to throw. This one complete downfield to Walker. There he goes again. And he will score again. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Buccaneers. Making 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Here's Mayfield. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw up. Try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Eagles 27.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 2.
Here's 1st down. Now Hurts. Oh, the ball's out. The Bucs have it. And he is going to bring this one down. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stopping with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
For the Buccaneers.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. That's complete to Smith. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
63.
Eagles 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Out to his right. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd and 7.
Hey, Silver. 63. Out anyway, huh? Don't touch it.
Throwing is Hurts. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Easy, 63.
And an Eagle
Hurts to the air on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback could put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
What's up?
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Run. Good. Pistol. What's up?
Throwing is Mayfield. Nolan Smith. He's able to force the big loss on the sack and sets up 3rd and long.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And I'll tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Kings. What's up?
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete.